Okay. No, I think it's not only government support. There was also a question of the NNPC shareholding. Yes, NNPC shareholding is true. I was asked the last time by the media, and I said that yes, NNPC, paid, $1 billion, which is about equivalent of 7.2% as a deposit, and then we have an agreement to give them 1 year, which we gave them additional 1 year that expired on 30th of June. On the 4th of June, I asked the group CEO, and he said that no, he has discussed they want to remain at 7%, so they won't be able to pay. So, I mean, that was on the 4th of June, and they gave us notice that time, but we have not even received anything from them in writing yet. And in government support, like what Kule said, it's not that we asked for any support and the government didn't give us. We intentionally did not ask because right from the beginning there was a doubt as to whether we'll be able to even build the refinery, because Mittal group, the South Koreans, all of them that came and signed MOU with the government of Obasanjo at that time, they are given oil blocks to encourage them to come and build a refinery, because we are desperately looking for refinery. I think Professor Ehumbere has the entire history because he was working with President Obasanjo at that time. So we did not really get, in fact, it was a big fight for us to even secure our own license out of the 60 licenses that were issued. So that's one. Number two, I will also add on what Kule talked about in terms of monopoly. So if you are saying that yes, how can Dangote alone supply the market? Okay, are you saying that the 4 billion that NNPC spent now on the activation of their own refineries, Kaduna, Wari, and Port Harcourt, is that money down the drain? Are the refineries not going to work? They have announced a date. So if they are there, we cannot be a monopoly because we are not the only ones. Actually, they are more powerful than us. So there's no way we can actually even be a monopoly. It's not done. So people should also understand one thing. And let me once and for all, Your Excellency, clear one point, which I think people don't really understand, because anytime they talk about this project, when you look at this kind of projects that we have gone, it's not this one alone. We had, in the last 7 years, we went through 31 projects, 31. And it's only 3 that we have here. Out of the 31, let me talk specifically on the refinery. On the refinery, majority of the money was our money that we brought in. Majority of the money was our income. We did not go for project financing, because project financing, I know very well, these guys would have asked for my great-grandmother's certificate of birth, which I don't have. So that's why I decided that we will not go. So what we did, it actually put us under a tremendous pressure, because when the Naira also collapsed from 156 to where we are, 1,500, 1,600, our payments still remain the same. And there are other interested parties, because people don't know what we went through. Even during COVID, our own international bankers did not agree to give us any waiver or delayed payments. Even with COVID of 2 years that people were not working, we had to continue making those payments. So that's why at that time when former governor Santos said that no, we have already paid 70%. The 70% we have paid is because we have been paying this one. We went through hell. And when I say that we went through hell, I meant hell. When we got the delay by Governor Amusu of Ogun State, 3.5 years, our money, with the money we took from the banks, was 2.5 billion. It was in Guaranteed Trust Bank in a non-bearing interest account, which was escrow account. But on the other side, we were busy paying interest. When we moved here, a year and a half, we had problem with the land. So even that one too, we had a total delay of almost 4 or 5 years from 2013 September. We did not actually move here and started work till sometime in 2017, almost 4.5 years. And 4.5 years on that money, we suffered a loss of over $600 million because we didn't return the money to the banks. If we had returned the money, then it means that no deal. And we had already paid financial advisors and everybody. So we had to just keep praying that, look, something will come out. And that is now we got a license, we got this. The banks were very, very trustworthy. When they even gave us the loan, we had no land. Well, we had a land, we thought we had a land, and then, but no license to build a refinery. We got the license much later with the help of President Jonathan when the system tried to refuse to give us a license. On the loan that we got, part of the loan was taken also by Dangote Industries, which is a local company. Dangote Industries, got allocation from Central Bank, and the total allocation that we got, including the money that we lost in terms of interest, in terms of principal repayment, was about $2.7 billion in 13 years, from 2013 to 2023. The money that we got, I repeat, from Central Bank was 2.7. Out of the 2.7, we still have more than $200 million of forward which we have not collected. So it was 2.5. Am I right, Kule? Yeah, a real cash we got in these 13 years, which was paid in terms of interest and principal payment. Dangote Industries, as soon as they get their dividend, they are bringing that money back to sell in the local market. They are bringing that money back into Nigeria. So there is no money that, will take from Nigeria. And the one that we've taken to pay part of our loans and interest, will return it back. So it's better for people to understand, because the thinking of people is that, no, majority of the central bank's money was depleted by Dangote's major projects. No, we got 2.5 cash from central bank in period of 10.5 years. And that money is also going to come back as soon as we start, making, because, once we start making money, we'll start paying the loans that we have, which is internal loans. So that one is not there. I've seen also in the quality that they are talking about. Yes, when we started with about 600-700 ppm, which is true. That is where we started, because it was a new plant. We have not commissioned most of them. So by the time that we finish now, we have commissioned part of it. So I'm actually surprised for somebody to come and mention that, yes, we have a bad quality, we and the other modular refineries. I can't talk about the quality of the modular refineries, but our own today, like what I said, our own production, you have seen, we have tested it, is 87 ppm. And by the time you come, even on Monday, we'll be at 50. By beginning of August, end of this month, beginning of August, we'll be at 10 ppm. Okay? Our flash point, you've seen the tests that we have run, and Your Excellency, Sir, Honorable Speaker, Deputy Honorable Speaker, the leadership of the House, I want you to even at any time set up a committee that they will come with every representatives headed by your chosen honorable member to come and lead in taking samples from filling stations. Because I must tell you today that all the test certificates that people are busy, floating around, where are the labs? Even if they have the labs, I can tell you they are fake certificates. The real one that you'll now know that they are right is to take from the filling station and also to come and take also from our production line. Now you will be able to tell Nigerians that this is it. But the marketing of a company by a regulator that he's supposed to protect, is very, very unfortunate. I mean, it's good that we didn't even know that you are going to ask us to stop by the road and pick up diesel. And, we didn't know what you wanted to do. And when we got here, I said, okay, fine, let them go and, take sample. And the chairman downstream of the house and the chairman midstream of the house went with our people to pick up a hot sample. They brought, you've tested, and you've seen where we are. So we want to clear that, yes, we produce the best diesel in Nigeria. And if the regulator wants, he can come 24 hours anytime. He has people here. Let him conduct this thing. And I would like to also the media to show our lab, and I want them to also show the lab of the regulator himself. He should show us which lab is he using. Yes, because as a regulator, he's supposed to have a lab. If regulator doesn't have a lab, then we have an issue. He cannot rely on somebody. He's supposed to, check us. So that's one. Another complaint that I had, which I think the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker also raised with me, say, okay, why did we drop the price of diesel when we started? We drop it from, is it the bad quality we are producing or what? I said that no. Even at the 650 ppm and 700 ppm that we are producing was a better quality than what was imported. And I'm sure, Your Excellency, sir, most of you have problems with your vehicles. Either you have had or you are still having problems with your vehicles. It's because of the bad fuel that we're importing into the country. I still stand by what I said. Go to filling stations, you can pick up and you can check the quality. That's the only way. But all this one, somebody will bring in a ship and say that, yes, this is the quality. Bring in fake certificates. This one, when we go ahead, we will say more. We will say more in the sense that, we know where they blend this in. Some of the terminals, some of the NNPC people, and some, traders have opened a blending plant somewhere off Malta. We all know these areas. We know what they are doing. It's not that we don't know. And really, like what I said, I've been fighting all my life. Somebody now said, okay, Mr. Dangote, I heard that, some people came to your hotel to ask of your name, and you don't know who they are. I say, yes, they did. But look, I am a very, very fearless person. I believe so much in God, and I don't fear anybody. They can do whatever that they want, and I am not scared. I will fight head on. It's not a question of this, so they can do whatever that they like. I thought building a refinery like this is, supposed to be a pride for everybody, because we are not the only country. Angola, they've been trying for 20 years. They are still trying. Uganda, they've been trying for the last 15 years. None of them. There is no production capacity in Africa. Only 2 countries are not importing, which is, Algeria and Libya. Apart from this, everybody is an importer. We cannot continue to be slaves while we export, raw material, then we import products. But you can see a regulator is giving an excuse to continue to issue license for bad products just because he said that, no, they don't want to create a monopoly. So how can we create a monopoly? Why didn't he call NNPC as a monopoly? Because today, NNPC, they are what? They are the sole importers of PMS. But then if they are the sole importers of PMS, then we want to know whether there is a hole in the government's pocket or not. They should come and tell people, okay, fine, have they paid for all the PMS? If they have paid, okay, fine, what is the account? But, to now call us a monopoly, I think it's very, very unfair. We came here to save the nation, and somebody is calling us monopoly. But that's why yesterday a media guy asked me, So you guys, you have done very well. But when are you going to start your steel that you announced? I say, yes, we're supposed to also start steel, maybe hopefully by next year, 5 million tons. But at this rate, we don't want to go and start, because once we start, it is another name they will give us as monopoly. We don't want to do that. Thank you, sir. Yes, one question you asked me, sorry, just last one. Yes, the 1,700 is true. When we started, we dropped it down to 1,200 because people were profiteering. It was very high. In fact, when we went there, that's why even now with the exchange rate at 1,600, diesel is still less than 1,200. So it means that we're justified. We didn't do that out of just to make people bankrupt. No, I've seen the letter written by Duffman. It's not true. We sold at the right price. And if it's not the right price, why are they still selling at 1,150? Because we brought them to a level whereby it is profitable, and they are making money even at that. Thank you. Sorry, yeah, we can, okay, yes, it's true. We are selling in dollar, but also to help bring down that price. You know, we had to sell also in Naira. But NMPC and the other people that sell to us, they are only collecting dollar. So I cannot pay dollar and now sell in Naira because I will be exposed. So it now depends on government policy. Whatever government that wants us to do, I think our interest is Nigeria first, then Dangote. Because if Nigeria doesn't grow, then we have limited capacity of growth. Thank you.